Dapat TV mana? Dapat TV mana?
Không.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Now it's Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Eto'o. Yamal. Yamal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Anderson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. O'Shea. Timber calmly anticipates. Kajolu. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's straight offside. Yamal short changes him with that pass, and it's Musiala looking to play him in, and the through ball. Spain still without a single shot on target. O'Shea is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Eto'o. Anderson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anderson, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. Now it's Musiala. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Showing great feet there. Musiala. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Bergomi. And Robertson. Rice. And it's Ed Nielsen. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. Yamal. Anderson. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Kadiolu. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Musiala. Messi. Neymar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And this is Eto'o. Now it's Yamal. He's looking wide. He's cut it out. Neither side's giving way. It has been tight. And it's Musiala. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona have chance. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Anderson. Looking for options for movement. Cross from Robert. Terrific effort. Well taken goal. Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
Cái quăng quăng. Quăng quăng.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Yamal. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Timber. Kajolu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Eto'o. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A case now of complete control. Rijkaard. Anderson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Good read, needed to be. And he thumps it clear. O'Shea producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Yamal. Musiala. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. This is a promising build-up.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Robertson receives it in a good position here. Rice. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bergomi cuts it out. Anderson. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Yamal. Rice. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Rice wins the duel this time. Can he get onto this? He's picked his... and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Albert Ferrer with the clearance. Messi, distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Pass is just off target. Anderson. Now it's Eto'o. He's through here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Yeah.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldo. Rice. There's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! And that should get the job done. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Messi. Yamal gets into a good position. Anderson, who does have an assist to his name. Rice. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Rice. Musiala. Yamal. Anderson. Just eases him off the ball. And that is that. Spain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just takes a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
A lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He has a look up. And it's Pirlo. Tries one from range! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That has not gone well. Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Yamal, Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Bullet. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! And that would have been some goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Gerrard tries to clear. Aim forwards. Leeds are looking to go forward now. Great vision. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Where it came from. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pull it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
The first breakthrough. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Hazard. And he... Hazard! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Ryan.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's been played through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Leeds clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Yamal. Leeds are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Messi is onto it in a flash. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Pull it. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. O'Shea. Pass somewhat off target. Stam. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Jordi Alba. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Leeds have their lead. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Messi in acres of space out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. Nice bit of trickery. Stam gets across to intercept that. This possibly the last play of the half. Pirlo gets it clear. Now, can they get him away? And the referee has blown for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Space for him to turn and look. Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain get their fourth corner. And it's hoisted clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's in a great position here. Albert Ferrer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this is a great position. He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Leeds appear to be happy to let their front players stay up. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the shot! Cleared without hesitation. Azar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2. You can shapes to shoot! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the ball's gone astray. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's managed to get free. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Jordi Alba. Tries to pass it through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Leeds clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Spread it left. That's really well manoeuvred. Pinches it off him. Albert Ferrer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Ronaldo. Messi, not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, easy pickings there. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has been slung wide. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Pings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram. Azar. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Neymar gets into a good position. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the...
Wala naman tipila. Patulog. Ano ba try sa tune?
Iya, kan kita pergi film itu. Abi, sayangku. Anak ganteng, anak gantengku.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Spain.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a... Stoichkov!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Shot, surely! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Jangan ganggu orang. Turn.
Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Shevchenko. Timber. And Serginho. Stoichkov. Now he's got space here. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rice. Best. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That has been slung wide. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Brilliantly cut out. Rice, chance here to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Best, and the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great vision. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Luis Suarez. White gets it clear. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Stoichkov. Raul has it in a wide position. That is lovely. White has the space to scheme. He's there and gets it away.
And goes muscle getting right.
The ball's gone astray. Spain have it back and can go again. And here's Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Timber.
When goes muscle me.
Rodri. And here's Suarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get on the end of this? Howson clears without hesitation.
Albi.
And it's Rice. Now it's Stoichkov.
There they go, hunting again.
Rice, a player who needs no introduction.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's picked out the run. Messi. Rice. Oh, they could break here. And it's Messi. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? That's a little off target. Stoichkov tries to pass it through. O'Shea. And here's Suarez. And he welcomes it in. Serginho. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I'm afraid to tell
Spain
you that we were
currently
expecting
behind
traffic to be
by
heavy
1
after
goal
the
to
final
0
whistle
at the
today.
break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Raul. And it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi. Serginho. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Timber. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Shevchenko. Spain still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Neymar. And he's in. It's Luis Suarez! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Oh, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Messi. White. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Albert Ferrer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And claimed it back swiftly. Raul. So what can they make of this? Now White. It's not an especially good pass, that. Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. Nicely intercepted. Albert Ferrer. Best. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Best. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram. It's Albert Ferrer. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's clever.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Tries to play it through. Luis Suarez. De Gea
Albi!
gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Arsenal have got it back, and they'll have another go. And here's Messi. Messi! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Kanan. Jalan lu. Jalan.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Ini.
Number
Ya.
17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 27.
Spain with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
That's the keeper's ball.
Coming on the field, number 15, Gerrard. Number 13, Pedri. Number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 7, Bebeto.
O'Shea.
Number 22,
Rummenigge. No joy this
Substitutions
time.
taking place.
And he's quick to get rid. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that has left him in a heap.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation.
And this is Bebeto. Goes for a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Looking for options for movement. Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's White.
Nice
Nice touch. 2 minutes to be added on. No, he's not getting any further than that. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Đâu rồi?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that it's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter.
Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Caceres is there, and he can pick it up. Messi. Rice. Messi! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, delightful ball. There's the shot! In he goes again. And that is well cleared. Cannavaro. And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side is...
He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's in a great position here. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cristiano Ronaldo. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Hibernian clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
It's Pirlo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hibbs with the corner, there first. Oh, good glide! No, just not quite.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Rice. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And there's green grass ahead of him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So it is still 0-0. Messi. And this is Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. Edmilson. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely worked. Buffon gets it clear. Messi. Good ball, good take. And that's been won straight back. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Edmilson. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
And it's been taken short. And no, he's seen through all of that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hips have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. And that has left him in a heap. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's Neymar. And they've got a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread to the right. And the return pass. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 1 minute added
Messi
time.
really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second
And we
half
come
brings.
to you now with a quick request for
So
support
neither side
for
has
our
found a way
charity
through
fund,
yet.
Chance in
After all
Football.
that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 6,
0-0, and we're at the
Coming on
halfway
field,
point.
Number 21, Bullet. Number 18, Bale.
And smartly reclaimed. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is one way to stop him. They get a throw in. Cannavaro. Oh, can he get onto this?
Hibernian really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head, looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Buffon gets it away. O'Shea. And it's Neymar. He's through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's whipped it across. He's done well to get that clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Hibbs claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. This is their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Neymar. Number 7, Messi. Coming on the field.
And a header!
Number 20.
Oh, he's hit the bar!
Vinicius Junior.
Nearly,
Number
but
4,
not quite.
Pele.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Pirlo. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pullet. And this is Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi is there to clear. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Hibernian really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Pele. That's a throw.
Substitution.
That's a little off target. 1-0 as we head towards the end. This might spell danger. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. O'Shea. And Kvaratskhelia. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Now he's off and running. Very much into the last knockings.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Azar. Guardiola. That has been slung wide.
Added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Bale. Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. Azar. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Now it's Cruyff. And here's Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a key interception. That could spell trouble. He's shifting. Luis Suarez! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good ball, good take. Priol does well to get it back. Throw in. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Albert Ferrer. And it's Edmilson. And it's Edmilson. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. And they've got rid. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Gangle have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And Bronkhorst spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Argentina very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Shea. Now it's Neymar. And here's Cruyff. That's very neat. And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Pirlo gathers from the goal kick. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chance, surely! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
You're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's definitely not his best. Rice. Messi. Now it's Pelé. Pelé running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice sequence of passes this. Looking for options for... He's had a shot! Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Messi. He's looking wide, not where it came from.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Pirlo. Neymar. Messi. And he's quick to return it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back underway then. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Argentina with the lead. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. He's through here. Best. Gangle appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
Best! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple. Argentina are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar, plough shapes to shoot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chiellini, distributed tidily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
They get a throw in.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10, Messi. Número 41, número
Van
11,
Bronckhorst
número 77.
knocks it into space. Best. That's a... And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Número 15, número 8.
Gandol clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chiellini. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Pele, who's set up one goal so far. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to pass it through. That's a little off target. Neymar looking to add to his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Nice control. And he was alert to it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. Gerrard. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining.
Yamba! Doggy. favor, por favor. Mira una que tiene ahí.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
contra Noruega.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Great defending, strong and determined. He's through here, and he welcomes him. Neymar! Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Romario. Now it's Romario. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Azar. Van de Ven. Now it's Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. So it is still 0-0.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Best. That has not gone well. Now it's Romario. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. And it's O'Shea. Ball's gone out of play. Edmilson. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. He's picked. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Can he get on the end of this? Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. O'Shea has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Argentina always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Hazard going after that. Now it's Hazard. Romario threads one in. Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Suarez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Van de Ven. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Argentina looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Hazard. Looking for the run, thinks about the shot. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Decent chance! And it's in! Norway are back in business. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Norway restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Yamal. Stojkovic. Great vision. And this is Hazard. And he shoots! They've scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Best. Van de Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Didn't quite work for him. Triol gets over and intercepts. And this is Luis. It's Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicked it back promptly. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Knocks it into space. Triol promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Albert Ferrer. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, their fourth corner of the game. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard. But this, he's in one-on-one. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. That's destined for the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Stojkovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He's big. Luis Suarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Bellingham with the short one. Norway are looking to go forward now. Now it's Romario, and he was alert to it. Albert Ferrer. And it's Baggio. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Baggio.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Baggio is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard. Now that's well seen too. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. Roberto Baggio. And they've got a throw. Edmilson. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Van de Ven. Stojkovic. And that will be the final act. Argentina, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence.